Hotshot, Jetfire, Vector Prime, Landmine, Scattershot, Optimus Prime.
And I'm Optimus Wilbur. Welcome everyone back to another Optimus Wilbur Reviews, and if you want to make baby Grimlock happy, why not hit that subscribe button and notification bell, even like the video. Trying to get to the 300 sub goal, only you guys can do it, and I'd thank you so much if you support the channel. Now, Aoyi Mech Commander. Basically Bumblebee Optimus Prime. It is a knockoff from the Deformation series, and I'm absolutely in love with it. I missed out on the Bumblebee Prime. Absolutely missed out. I couldn't find one for the life of me. And this was my option. And I've been really surprised at how good it is. I have customised it a bit. Added a bit extra chrome on it. And it pays off. I didn't go crazy with the chrome. Only 3 sections. And they complement each other. So I'll zoom in and let you have I'll look at it before we go into anything else. As you can see with Prime's face, I have chromed the faceplate and just on his helmet here. I'm actually going to use my tweezers to point them out. And this little bit here. And that, I think, is just enough for the face. And it just makes it stand out just a little bit more. I also have chromed the exhaust ports. And the reason being, I just don't like them being grey. Especially if you're going for that G1 look. I really didn't want them to be grey. I wanted them to be the chrome look, especially if he was pulling the trailer, stuff like that. All the little things. Of course, I've added Toy Hacks decals there and there, so it matches the movie. That's what I was aiming for. I wanted it to look as close to the movie we had, because I really loved the Bumblebee movie. As a fan of the 1986 stuff, the Bumblebee one is the closest I think we're going to get to when it comes to the Transformers movies. Like you see in the thumbnail, we'll bring in the Bumblebee Studio Series, basically Bumblebee the Volkswagen, and that gives you a rough idea of the height. Transformation looks the exact same from the Studio Series Prime, and so I won't be showing the transformation. We'll get him in a truck mode, and we'll look at anything that it sticks out like a sore thumb if there's anything wrong, because it is a knockoff. But so far the quality has been really good. There's nothing I can really complain. I wouldn't say perfect. The reason I won't say perfect is because there's this one part of my bot that's really annoying me, and I wish it would just sit still. So taking a look at the primes, if we bring in the Studio Series 05 Prime, and let's have all the movie primes in here. And we'll bring in Voyager class Night Optimus Prime, the one everybody hates. And let's be honest, I do love the look of the original trilogy Prime. I do love that truck. And I do love the look he was. The Night Optimus, I genuinely hated. But thankfully, if you're a G1er, we did get something that was close to Prime. In the Bumblebee movie, and it paid off. I think it looked fantastic, and now I have the toy to back it up. Now let's look at posability and stuff like that. Is this Prime good because he's a knockoff, or is he just a massive letdown? Well, I can tell you right now. Bring them forward. I'm going to focus up the camera. He's actually really good. The joints on him are really good. You can actually get everything going the way you want. That's the most these arms will go. They won't go any further. And you can make them do that. You can see these parts move. That I don't like, because like if you do that, then you've got to fix them. Of course, with the chest piece, that can open up as well. It's a part of the transformation. Those parts are metal, and I quite like that. The head has got this nice joint it's on. It can't go all the way around, as you can see, but it kind of locks in place when Prime's turning his head like that. The gun, of course, can come off. I was contemplating chroming the hands, but I don't mind them like that. The legs, they can do that. So that's the most you're going to get out of the legs. But they do twist round, they have got that swivel joint there, and that's good. When it comes to parts where I genuinely am cracking up at, it is this. So, you come here, this is locked on, this is a part of the transformation. So this is completely locked on, and I've got to pull it to let go. And it clicks back in. Come to this side, and as you can see, it just likes to pop off. And that stops this bot from being perfect in my opinion. It could just be my one, it really could, but it stops it. I really wanted this one to be perfect, I really did. It's a small nitpick, I know, very small, but it's there, and I've got to point it out in case anybody goes for the Aoyi Mech Psy Commander. Be warned, in case you've got the exact same. Now, let's get him in for transformation. It is the exact same as the Studio Series, so I won't show the transformation, but I am interested in if a certain third-party trailer fits them, because it didn't fit the Studio Series Prime. Let's get Prime transformed. And here is Psy Star Commander. I actually remembered his name near the end of the video. In truck mode, and yes, he can pull the third party trailer. That is the best I can get with it, but it doesn't matter. It's actually a perfect size for this Prime. It is absolutely a perfect size for this Prime. I am over the moon with that. I finally have a Studio Series scale Prime that can pull that third party trailer. Now, let's have a look at him. And let's go over transformation mode, and is he worth it for that? Now, as you can see, straight on, it's the exact same as Studio Series Prime. I'm happy with it. I've got a little bit of an issues with, like, so the pegs not clipping in. No matter how much I press down, it doesn't like to stick as much. Turn around to the back, you can see here, it's the exact same. These parts, they don't really like to hold together. And that's a bit off-putting, and it's the exact same here. When it comes to the gun, I'd like people in the chat to actually let me know about this. Now, there you go, as you can see, that just slides right in. It doesn't really sit well compared to like any of the other guns. And anybody that's got the actual Studio Series Prime, please let me know. Now, these parts here are meant to click in. Okay, as you can see, these little ports on the exhausts. I couldn't remember the name. The reason they're not sticking in for me just now is because I chromed them. So that I'm okay with. That's my own doing. But it looks good. I do like the look of this Prime. If you're looking at it head on, it's Optimus Prime, there's no doubt. And I'm happy I've got this Studio Series. I've got to admit though, robot mode is better. Robot mode is a lot better. I think if it's the same with Hasbro, there's over complications with some of the things, how this bot's transformed, and of course the knockoffs or third parties, whatever you want to say, they go the exact same route and they're copied. Now, as you can see, I've got decal there and the decal there, just so he's got his Autobot symbols. Comes to the legs, as you can see, this black part, it kind of pushes this up, and I'm not too sure if that's meant to flip round, but it doesn't look like it can. It doesn't say the instructions or whatsoever, so I'm assuming it doesn't, but that kind of stops this from being level, and when it's level it looks fine. So that's the only thing. Robot mode is where this bot reigns supreme. I've got to admit, this in robot mode is fantastic, and it suits being in the Bumblebee movie. I love it. The fact we actually finally get the 80s Prime we always wanted, and it paid off. I'm happy I went the knockoff route compared to the Studio Series. I would say so. And the reason being is the last while when I've bought the Studio Series, especially the Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime, I felt let down with the pricing and then the quality you get. Fair enough with knockoffs, especially in the Deformation series, like Black Mamba, all those ones. Those guys really did put in the work. They really do. And this is not like a paid promotion. But they do. And they're just as good. And they're like $30 cheaper than the actual official one. And I've got to admit, for $30 cheaper, I would take the other option. I paid £16 in shipping, so £20 in total for the Star Commander Optimus Prime. And I'm happy with that. So, next time it's back to the third party routes. But what could it be? What could it be? Let's see. Coming up very soon, we have PPTO for Flame Warrior. Yes, I finally got my hands on a third party hot rod. This is cool. And I will tell you just now, I cannot wait. I've pre-ordered the Rodimus Prime from Mech Fans Toys, and I can't wait for it getting shipping. Wait one more month, but I finally have a hot rod to review, so that is up next, Transformer fans. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everyone who tuned in today's video. If you want to make Baby Grimlock happy, why not hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. All new videos are always coming right here in Optimus Wilbur Reviews. If you'd like to follow me in any of my social media links, all the descriptions are in the description box below. And of course, as always, I cannot stress this enough, I wish to thank Cybertronic Spree for allowing me to use their song Cybertronic Warrior as the theme of this channel. Guys, this is an incredible band, it does incredible covers, and recently just done an amazing album of the Transformers 1986 movie soundtrack. Please follow them and all their social media links. I have every description in the description box below. Please check them out, and as always, Transformer fans, till all are one.